everybody. We're back. You're back listening to the Tag and Brando podcast.
It's happening again.
Yeah.
Tell your friends.
We didn't go anywhere. We are back. And we are excited to be back. And Taggart, tell them how excited you are.
Oh my gosh, so excited.
Wow. You can just feel it. Feel it through the airwaves. In your ear.
You can see how happy my face looks.
Yep. So we are going to be going over just a couple of things. I've got a question.
Yeah?
Taggart, you got a memory or two?
Maybe.
Okay. And then we got a new. We each give a new. Just kind of give some things for us to talk about and hopefully something for you to talk about. I mean, not a lot of us are interacting with coworkers these days, but, you got people around your house. You might need some conversation starters, talking through that mask when you go to the grocery store or something like that. Yeah. Are you masking it up? That's not the question of the day, but are you sporting the mask?
You got to.
Yeah.
You got to. You go into a place, you wear a mask.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I hear it's a lot more prevalent out where you are than it is out here. I would say out here it's maybe in the 50 percentile.
50 percentile of people?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say at a store.
Oh, 50% wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Not 50% infected. I was like, sounds like you guys are worse off than we are.
That would be terrible. Oh man, no, we just hit over 10,000.
Okay.
So, I think you guys are at least 26 or something, right?
I haven't looked in forever, but
right.
I could pull it up, the numbers.
Yeah. I mean, in any case, keep your masks on, keep the podcast rolling, and we'll keep coming to you with things like this. How about a question of today?
Question of today.
I thought about it, and I might have to go back and categorize these, because now I'm thinking that I might have asked something similar to this already.
You know what?
But maybe our answers are the same, and maybe they're different, or maybe you're new and to the podcast and don't know the difference. So,
I don't know. I don't know if I remember this one from before.
Okay, we'll go for it. So, Taggart, the question is, what do you feel you have to feel in order to buy? Basically, what are you not comfortable buying over the internet? Or, I guess if you were going old school, from a catalog or infomercial or something.
I don't buy anything from the Sears catalog because, I don't think it exists anymore. But
I know. You could buy a whole house, everything you needed from the number of nails you would need to build a house.
It was the internet before there was such a thing.
Correct.
Except here's the thing about buying online. There's not enough description.
Right. Okay.
I want everything.
You want all the specs?
I want
you
all
want
the
dimensions?
Specs.
You want
all the dimensions.
Reviews? You want everything.
Well, here's the thing. As I've mentioned before, sorry to just badger this point. My wife and I lived in Korea for a year. And
you don't say.
Yes, it's true. It happened. Get over it. Anyways, buying online there is way better than buying online here.
Okay.
For instance, if I want to go online, I want to buy a guitar case for a guitar I already have. It's not like a real popular model, so I can't go look up the specific model and be like, what's the case that fits it or whatever, right? I got to do the measurements. I got to figure out what type of body it is, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And buy a case that goes with it. Now, if I'm doing this online in the United States, good luck. I'm probably going to have to send back 1 or 2 cases because the thing's not going to fit, just because it's not enough information.
Okay, you're just
right off the bat, right?
Digging blind.
If I'm Amazoning it up, this person's not going to give enough information. They're like, whatever, it's used, or I bought it new, it's great, put your guitar in it. I'm like,
buy used stuff on Amazon. That's in and of itself a different experience for most.
There's some good used stuff, but that's not the point. But the point,
right.
So anyway, I did buy a case online in Korea just because it had like pages and pages and pages of information about the product on the website, and it had all the dimensions and all the stuff clearly written out and drawn out for you, and pictographs and whatnots. And when I got it, it fit perfectly, and I thought, this is great.
All right.
So there you go. But that's not your question. Your question is, what would I buy?
The opposite of that. What wouldn't you buy?
What wouldn't I buy on the internet? Pants.
Pants. Okay.
Well, if I found the right pair that I could buy online forevermore, then yeah. But
okay.
But the first ones I gotta try on. I'm a too tall man.
Too tall. 2 meter.
And finding pants is so difficult. And,
right.
I know the size, right? I know a good size that should work, but just with the clothes, gosh.
What about shirts? Like t-shirts and
some
stuff.
shirts. Like, I got like go-to shirts that I definitely can buy, and I have bought online. Because I have experienced them before. Blind online, I could buy an extra large, but it's not going to be great. Extra larges, they shrink, and I'm going to be battling that for the rest of the shirt's life. Hanging it up after I wash it, so it doesn't, get all shrinky and midriffy. Because really I need an extra large, tall shirt.
Right.
Which, you're not walking in Macy's and saying, give me a tall, extra long, tall. They don't have it. They say go online. And this is our thing. So that's the conundrum. The sizes. I don't have the sizes. So, right. If I'm going blind, I'm not buying clothes online. Just almost no for me. I'm not stitch fixing it or whatever. Send me the clothes, I'll try them on. I'm not doing that. But
right.
Unless they want to support us, and then I'll give it a go. But
send us free clothes.
Yeah,
we will review them.
Yes. But yeah, so that's a big one. I don't like that. I don't know. Other than that, though, I've bought a lot of everything else online. Like a lot of everything else. Yeah, I don't know. How about you?
For me, I don't know. I'm not sure if there's like necessarily like item specific stuff. It's more about the monetary investment that you want to be like, no, I gotta figure this out. I gotta sort through this and test it and feel it and whatever. So I would definitely say those biggies. I would at this point definitely never buy like a house like sight unseen. From just pictures on the internet. Right?
No,
terrible.
No, that's scary and also scam territory.
Yeah, exactly. Car, same kind of thing. Like, I'll shop online, but I'm not, going, here's my PayPal account info. Let me
take my money. I'll be there Thursday.
This over to you. Yeah, exactly. To, just like ship it. And And like that's the thing is I've sold cars, you know, just like on the classifieds and stuff like that. And maybe we should just save this for another time, but like the people that like respond to you on selling something on classifieds is just so random and bizarre. Like, oh, can you ship this to Africa for me? And you're like, no. Oh, I'll pay you like $200 extra to pay for the shipping. And my son just got into college out there, and I'm like, I don't know, cash only, must pick up. I don't want to deal with this.
You're like, they got cars over there.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's just it's crazy. So I would definitely say if it's over, I want to say like over like $300, like I want it. Like you better have like an amazing return policy, or you better be having a showroom for me to come check it out, because I cannot get comfortable with something like that. Like when I bought my TV and then like I switched out for the other TV that was supposedly better.
Right.
And everything in the user experience was just horrible. Like, that was not fun at all. And, very glad that I could just, go back and swap it out and everything like that. So let me ask you this, with your description heavy experience over there in Korea.
Yes, sir.
What's the return policy out there?
I never returned anything, so I have no idea.
Okay.
I think it's pretty open-ended.
You really?
I think so. I don't know.
Because, I mean, I could definitely see, and not that I know much about any particular foreign culture, but I could definitely see returns being a cultural thing more than a, necessarily a universal. Because, like, it's like, no, we gave you all the information you needed. You made the decision. Right. It's not our fault. I can't resell this because now it's used. That's on you, buddy. Whereas in the U.S., it's becoming more and more of just like, it's if you accept the return, they're already in the store, and chances are people will buy more stuff. It's the rebate principle, right?
Right.
It's I'm gonna buy more stuff thinking I'm gonna be able to return it, or thinking I'm gonna fill out the paperwork to do a rebate, and then forget to do that, and I'm gonna end up paying full price or not return it in time, and it's worth the 10% of people that do return it or something like that,
Right.
And most of the time, too, depending on what it is, they don't like. The retailer doesn't even eat the cost. It's the manufacturer, the supplier, like they'll if it's defective, like, you're better off returning it to them, because then sometimes they'll just send that back and be like, guess what, buddy? 50 of your TVs came back as defective, and we want our money back for them. And so, that they're not really out. They're not really out that much. They just, so. But yeah, definitely that upper echelon of stuff I would want to. And I think you're right. I think there's certain things that, like, you gotta, if something has to fit with something else, right? That's like the most frustrating thing, where you're like, okay, is this going to fit? Is it going to fit my body? Is it going to fit in this particular, spot that I have it for in my house, like a fridge or a, TV or something, or a microwave even, is it going to fit on our counter, kind of a thing, all the way down to, is this, like, one of the things that we're looking at buying that I just can't buy online is silverware.
Oh, yeah. You want to feel it. You want to feel the heft.
Yeah.
Feel the weight of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, because like silverware is online would be a total gamble, because
Sure.
you don't know, like you said, the heft, the durability, even just like
You can pick up a fork and say, I can tell that this fork is cheap. Like,
Yep. Yep. And so you definitely want to, be able to kind of pick your flatware, pick your silverware out, and just be like, or flatware or whatever you want to call it. I don't understand. I mean, I guess silverware is technically silver, but still, like, you want to be able to, because like for whatever reason, I thought flatware was plates, but whatever. But yeah, so like, but even dishes too, like.
No, we just bought ourselves some dishes.
Online or in person or
At Target.
Yeah, and what kind of qualities were you looking for?
Cool looking.
Okay.
But a good plate. So, anyways,
you gotta be able to like run a fork across that thing because some plates are terrible.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ugh, yeah.
Well, we bought our first set of plates from Target with money that was given to us for our wedding. It's been 10 years. We need new plates.
Okay.
So,
right.
Have you tried Amazon's new show it in your home feature?
I have played around with it, but it's like, this doesn't help me. I'm not buying furniture and stuff.
No.
A lot of times.
What did I look at the other day? I was looking at
like
it's
like shoes, and you're like, why would I do these fit in my closet? Like
it was like a motherboard for a computer or something. It was like, you want to see how this looks like in your home? And I was like, no, I want to put it in a computer case. It was really funny to me. But it's an interesting feature,
right? And then the reviews too. I mean, like you never, in my experience, never read the 1 stars and never read the 5 stars. You gotta just read the 4, the 3s and the 4s and the 2s and stuff like that, because guaranteed somebody's gonna be like, this is the worst product ever. Like, it was shipped to me 3 days after, and all this stuff that doesn't really mean anything to the product quality of the product or whatever. And then it's like, and it broke instantly when I came out of the box or whatever. And then like, it's like, this is the best product I've ever had in my life. I would, never give this up. It's like, no, give me somebody practical that's like thought about this and been like, yeah, I mean, I ordered it because of these 3 things and 2 out of the 3 work. So I'm okay. I would love to have the other thing, but not really. And so that's the kind of stuff.
I was looking at some wireless, like Bluetooth headphones the other day and reading through some reviews.
Well, if you're looking at phonies, that's probably your first problem. That's just a scam in and of itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll beware. Buyer beware.
Yeah.
But, dang it. My Googling skills.
Yeah.
But
I bought an iPod the other day. An iPod? Yeah.
Sings to me while it cooks. But anyways, there was a lot of the reviews that were like, these are terrible. No, they don't even work. And then these are great. They work just fine. And I was just like, okay, so it's just a gamble. They're not like super expensive.
Right.
Like $30. So it's like, they're either going to work or they won't. And it just, at this point, it's, do I have $30 to try this experiment?
Well, that's what Wish is all about.
No.
Yeah.
No. Wish is all about, like, seriously, like, I'm throwing this money away. Maybe I'll get something in return. Like, it's not an experiment. It's not going to be as advertised.
Well, the advertising is the best, though. Like, oh, man, I wish I could pull it up real fast. Because, this is kind of why I was talking about, like, how, it might be a little bit of a cultural thing, like returns and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, like, Wish has the best descriptions here. So I'm looking at a shoe.
Oh, nice.
Right?
Just one.
That it's supposedly anti-puncture, anti-smashing is what the picture has. And
Okay.
it's a picture of a shoe with a hammer over it, like smashing in the toe, and then it's also about to step on like a bed of nails. And it's men's fashion safety shoe, steel-toed, breathable work boots, hiking, climbing shoes is the description.
Whoa.
Yeah. And
Nice.
I love anti-smashing.
I love anti-smashing.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Yeah, exactly. And then here's and they got all kinds of crazy weird descriptions on stuff that I just love. So this is let me see here. So this is a exfoliating mask for your feet. I'm just pulling up random stuff here.
Okay.
Exfoliating foot mask is what the package itself says. Classic version. A gentle way is also on there, but the actual name of it is one bag, no space in between. One bag exfoliating foot massage or foot mask pedicure sock scrub for feet mask remove dead skin heels foot exfoliating mask for legs.
Oh my goodness.
So Wish is definitely like the best what is that?
I'm not even sure I can. I want to know. What is it?
I don't know. It's like the description is 20 centimeter plus 50 centimeter pig simulation trotters cushion funny cute pillow fun guarantee toy. And it is literally a body pillow in the shape of a pickled pig's foot.
Oh my goodness. That's Asian.
I am not even joking. Oh no, where to go? There it is. Oh man, I'm gonna have to post a picture of this. It is a pickled pig's foot that you sleep with.
That's amazing.
And it is the length of a person. Anyway, so yeah, you're 100% right. Wish you're just kind of throwing your money out there and hoping something comes back to you.
Right.
And chances are so that's why what I say is an experiment is because if there's like a set of like when Bluetooth headphones, I'm like, do I want this style or do I want this style? Do I want like in ear? Do I want around the ear? That kind of stuff.
Right.
That's when I'm like, I'm going to buy a $4 pair of each on Wish, and then figure out what kind I like better. And then I'll spend $40.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right.
Because you can't, try it in store. Anyway.
So I wanted to share the online market for Korea is called G Market. I looked it up.
Okay.
It's been a minute. I was hoping I could pull up my history, but it's apparently too long. But I was able to sign in. I remembered my sign in.
Okay. Oh, welcome back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's been a minute. Anything on my wish list? If so, it's been empty.
They no longer sell those products.
But you can get some things on G Market to be shipped to the United States.
Okay, cool.
So if you need your tea powder makeup, green tea extract for 15 bones or 18,000 won, you could order it and have it sent to your home in the United States of America.
There you go.
Yeah. So I should look up guitar cases because
You're still struggling on that?
No, dude, I got them. I just can't think of anything else I bought on here before.
Right.
But I'm limited because I think I just selected to ship to the United States. So that could be part of it.
Right.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
I won't go through this now, but I guaranteed I know what I'm doing after this conversation. I'm looking at all the things I can't buy. Oh, that's sweet. Anyway, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about some triggered memories?
Well, funny you should mention that, but I was thinking we could do a triggered memory.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Coming out of nowhere.
Well,
Jeez.
segues are segues.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of television?
The movie or the book?
No, television.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Do you enjoy a snack while you eat a television? While you eat a television? While you watch television?
Eat a television. Yeah, I will snack and veg out. While
Nice.
watch some TV for sure.
My trigger memory this week, I wanted to talk about your go-to snacks. Say when you were a smaller kid.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe at different points it was different things to you, and we would like to know those things. Maybe there's still snacks that you get down on today. But what do you think?
So thinking back to just like what my first go to would be, free range as a child, out in New Jersey during the summer.
Yeah. Pickled pig's feet.
Yeah, exactly. I'd wake up, roll out of bed, being like, "Man, you know what I could go for? A giant pig foot."
I'm not sure why I got this.
20 centimeter plus 50 centimeter. Yeah, so I would definitely say my first go-to would be fruit. Like if there's fruit, like
really, you're just digging on the fruit.
Oh yeah, like
straight up.
For me, and we've talked about like the ripeness factor and all that kind of different stuff. But yeah, I would go at it. I want to say like 10, sometimes less, sometimes a little more pieces of fruit like a day. Just have some stone fruits, some peaches, some plums, some nectarines, that kind of thing.
So your mom was buying fruit.
Yeah. So like that, the downstairs fridge, like my stepmom just like, stacked the whole, bottom crispers, with just fruit, and, we could go in, grab something and head out. And so that was definitely one of my main, go-tos there. And then as far as, other things, I'm definitely thinking like when I was out and about with like my friends, like before we got a car and all that kind of different stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I know this isn't really a snack, but my go-to was those not giant gallons, they're standard gallons. Standard imperial measure.
You know the ones,
yeah,
the gallons.
But the big jugs, gallon jugs of just sugar water. The colored sugar water is the best way to describe it. It's the what are described on the label as drink.
Yeah.
Orange drink, lemon lime flavored. They were specific. They were by Royal Deli, or not Royal Deli, really Royal Dairy. You remember Royal Dairy? You had that milk box for forever.
Of course, man.
But they had 3 flavors. They had orange drink, lemon lime flavored drink, and fruit punch.
Nice.
And both orange drink and lemon lime flavored drink had less than 1% of fruit juice.
Right.
And fruit punch that you could literally throw anything in contained no fruit juice.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. So that was our go-to, and we would just we would bring that on trips.
Just crush the sugar water.
Pass it around, and just have a gallon of sugar water all the time.
Oh my goodness!
And then one other thing I can think of is when I started working at Sam's Club.
Yeah,
they had an orange pineapple bundt cake.
Okay,
it was
I'm with
so good, and it had like these little shavings of like orange white chocolate on it, and like this like pineapple drizzle. It was so good and sticky and moist and everything. I would have that on a rotation. So like I would, it came with that plastic cover that like, hermetically seals the thing, because you have to like crimp like, 75% of the sides away before you can pull the lid off. You know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
And everything. And so it would last. It would retain its moisture and everything. But when I got down to like where there was going to be like one or two pieces left, since I worked there, I just buy another one. So as soon as I got home and I would eat those last pieces, I would just have the other one ready to go.
Ready to go. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. That was some good. And I've tried to kind of replicate that recipe based off of what I know, and
that's so
it's
good.
not really. Where do you find orange white chocolate?
You gotta make it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What is your sitting down watching your USA or your TGIF snack?
Dude, I had some snack. One of my things that I would do a lot, and I don't remember if I've talked about this on the podcast or not, so stop me if you heard this one. I used to make Muddy Buddies all the time.
Ooh. Okay, describe what a Muddy Buddy is for those that don't.
Oh, for those who don't know what a Muddy Buddy is, get your head out of the newspapers.
Because you ain't finding the recipe in there.
No, sir. Just look on your box of Chex Mix. Or Chex, not the mix. Gross.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, no, the mix is fine, but don't make Muddy Buddies out of the mix. Yeah. Right. So Muddy Buddies is you make it from Chex cereal. Choose your favorite flavor of Chex: corn, rice, wheat,
corn all the way.
Wheat if you got to.
Wheat. The wheat Chex. No, thank you.
I don't mind a wheat on a certain day, but you need Chex, and then you melt peanut butter and chocolate, and you coat the Chex in said peanut butter and chocolate meltiness, and then you coat the outside with powdered sugar, and you eat it. Like
get yourself a gallon bag and shake it.
Well, that's the best way to do the powdered sugar, and that's what the box suggests you do, is that once you do the chocolate and the peanut butter, mixing it in a bowl type of situation, put it in a plastic bag, put in your powdered sugar, and shake it, because it coats it much easier with a lot less powdered sugar. But young Taggart was not about to dirty a plastic bag. So this is what I would do.
Just need your go-to reused powdered sugar bag.
Well, and this is usually like, Saturday morning cartoon times or something like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I need to watch my He-Man, and I need something delicious to eat. So I would get Chex because breakfast, and
because breakfast.
And
it's part of a balanced breakfast.
Yeah, for sure.
Anything is part of a balanced breakfast.
Sure. It's just you got to figure out how to balance it out. But I would, I'd put just a spoonful of peanut butter in there. No measuring. No, come on. And then a grip of chocolate chips in there, and I would put that bowl of Chex with the peanut butter and the chocolate chips in the microwave, nuke it to melt them. I'd spin it around with the spoon. That's called a stir. And coat the sides. And then I would just pour powdered sugar in the bowl and mix it up.
Right.
It works, but I tell you, for every bowl I wasted way too much powdered sugar. There was like a bunch of powdered sugar on the bottom of that bowl because it didn't coat as well that way. So I used a lot, and the last bites were good, but so sugary because of all that powdered sugar in the bottom. But that's the thing that I would do a lot at home. But you know what you can't go wrong with is a Cheez-It.
Cheez-Its are definitely up there. Ooh, I got something else in conjunction with Cheez-Its.
Better not say Cheese Nips.
No. Heck no.
We're going to put this out there right now. Do you like Cheez-Its or Cheese Nips better? And I will tell you the right answer. Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its all the way. Especially like the toasty Cheez-Its.
Everything with Cheez-It is toasted.
Yeah, but these are extra toasted.
See, I don't think I've ever had the extra toasted. I'm original.
Mm-hmm.
I'm original boy. So, for those out there who like Cheese Nips, fine. You can live your life. I'm not going to come after you, but you're wrong. And Cheez-Its are better. But
just leave more Cheez-Its for the rest of us.
That's right. Do you? That's fine. But Cheez-Its, man, come on.
Cheez-Its. So what we would do is we would get better cheddars.
Okay.
And easy cheese.
Oh, and do the double mix?
Easy cheese, yep. And you would just cheese
I
on some
remember you doing that. I think I have tried it.
Yep. Oh, so good. So fake. So good. I love how people are so upset about fake cheese. There's like, oh, that's not even real cheese, or that's processed cheese, or whatever. And it's just like...
Because everyone knows that cheese is delicious.
Right, but I mean...
And fake cheese is not as much.
I think it's pretty good.
Squeezed cheese is pretty good. Vegan cheese is terrible. Run away.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Talk about fake cheese. I mean, we make a lot of stuff with some fake cheese, like pizza, and like...
Oh, no.
You can't even
melt,
put it,
dude.
Yeah, it is. It's like, yeah, it just heats up.
Yeah,
it barely sticks together, and everything like that. Yeah, like it's rough sometimes. Like,
gross.
I'll be making like.
I could go for a grilled cheese right now.
Yeah, I'd make a, put some cheese on top of some scrambled eggs, and literally I'll like. Make the scrambled eggs, split it in half, cram one half on one side of the pan, one half on the other side of the pan, put the fake cheese on first, stick that under the broiler, just that half, under the broiler for like 2 minutes, and then put regular cheese on the other side, and then slide that under the boiler, 30 seconds, boom, bam, and it's not even close to the same amount of meltiness. It's great. No. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, like I don't know, like even today, if you gave me a bologna and American cheese sandwich with some mayo, not Miracle Whip, mayo. Come on, mayonnaise.
Never heard of it.
I would just say, can you double up on the cheese and the bologna as opposed to when I was a child? I am not afraid of that
nice.
mixture
nice.
Still.
So your talk of mayonnaise, because you said it weird, reminded me of an old Jack Handy. Would you like me to share it with you?
Please. Is this a deep thought or is this
is a deep thought.
Okay.
So... He said, one time I was at a museum, and a guy asked me if I like Manet or Monet. And I said, I like mayonnaise. He looked at me weird and then walked away. I'm pretty sure he went to look for some mayonnaise for me. That was a little paraphrased, but that's the gist.
My favorite is just like, if you ever drop your keys into a river of lava, just let them go. Because, man, they're gone.
Good Classic.
Stuff. Yep.
Classics. So, yeah. Any other snacks that go-tos that you want to bring up to share with the peoples?
I would just go by the adage of just, if we're talking a little bit of sandwiches and stuff, nothing's better than like chips on a sandwich, man. Just like, and don't shy away from anything. Put some Cheetos on a sandwich.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, I'm not gonna even lie about it. I had a hot dog sandwich today.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just a hot dog that I didn't have buns for, so I used bread.
Right.
And I had a stray potato chip end up in there, and I crunched that bite, and I thought, "Oh, that was pretty good."
Mm-hmm.
So that happened today. That's an early new for y'all.
Yeah.
And I said y'all. I don't know why. I'm not from the South.
Couple other things for on the chip front is definitely chips in mac and cheese. They're really, really good.
Oh.
If you put some Fritos in some mac and cheese.
Oh, sure. I can see that.
That's good stuff. And then just a simple anytime I get some Doritos, I'm gonna grab a bag of just regular old potato chips. Combine those two, some corn, nacho cheese chips, and some regular potato chips.
Together?
Oh yeah. It is good stuff.
I like, I like to separate my chips. That's strange. Okay, I can dig it.
Yeah, I'm a combiner. That's the other thing.
That's true.
I'm
not as much.
I'm a. Let's get all the soda flavors. Let's go for a suicide of soda flavors on here. Let's. Yeah. I gotta tell you.
Speaking of buying things online.
Go ahead.
Did you get that soda stuff?
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Oh, brain!
It was
That's the brain thing.
Yeah, it's I wish I could be more excited about the actual product itself because it was terrible.
Was it really? Not so good.
So here's the thing. So spruce beer extract.
Explain to people. Explain to the people.
Yeah. So up in Canada, they have spruce beer, which is described as carbonated pine sol and or drinking a Christmas tree. It is essentially, instead of root beer being from whatever sarsaparilla or whatever it is from.
Roots.
Right. It is, they take spruce sprigs, the little fresh green needles, boil them and brew them and do all that kind of stuff. And this was, the non-alcoholic version and everything. Anyway, couldn't find it anywhere for a while. And so I was like, oh, well, Taggart and I found spruce extract, spruce beer extract, I should say. And I'm like, okay, sweet. I can make my own. I'll just buy some of this, mix it with some carbonated water, add some sugar. Bing, boom, boom, bing. Spruce beer for parties and such. So I bought some. It's like $12 for this 2-ounce thing.
Right. It was some money, but that's one of those experiments. Yep. We went for it.
Yeah. And it's supposed to be, you use a teaspoon for a gallon.
Wow.
So this thing is supposed to make like 12 gallons of stuff, right? So I'm like,
so that's
what, $1 a gallon? Heck yeah. I mean, you buy it at the store, it's like $2 a 12-ounce bottle.
Right.
And stuff like that. So this is not a bad deal. So I buy it, get it, sniff it. Whoa, that is strong stuff. Doesn't exactly smell like overwhelmingly like spruce or pine necessarily, but definitely smells like kind of like medicine-y, but it's like, oh well, it's extract, it's gonna be alcoholic-ish, right? So I get my barrel, my gallon plus barrel. I get 2 liters of club soda.
Okay.
Or not club soda. Club soda? Yeah, not cream soda. Club soda.
Yes.
Club soda for my carbonation. And put that in there, drop in my teaspoon, nothing. No flavor whatsoever.
What? For real?
And like, I had like corn syrup and everything, like trying to get the like, and so then I put in some more. I literally put the whole bottle in there because I'm doing this for this party and I wanted people to experience spruce beer, and I got nothing. Like, I had Justin taste it, and he's just like, "There's nothing there. Like, you can't even really taste like." I mean, you can kind of taste the sugar. I didn't want to overwhelm it with sugar, right?
Right.
But it was nothing. The whole bottle, 12 times the amount that it was supposed to be, and no.
Ooh, did you write a scathing review?
I need to, because that's just ridiculous and everything. So I was very, very disappointed on that.
Dang it.
Yeah. So
we spent some time after podcasting one week searching for spruce beer. So, oh man, sorry, that's a letdown.
Yeah. So watch out for buying stuff on the internet. Ugh.
Experiments.
But, that's what you're gonna have to do. So
crazy.
Anyway.
Well, cool. Well, you got something new happening for you this week?
Yeah. So we this is kind of tying back a little bit to buying stuff off the internet and trusting Wish and everything. Okay. So one of my friends, we kind of started this thing where we just send her random stuff from Wish, right?
Okay.
We told her fun. Yeah, we told her she just needs to have a YouTube channel called like Jen's Wish or Jen Wishes or Jen's Wish List or something of that nature. And
no, it should be Jen didn't wish for this.
Yeah. Well, we told her this before, where it's like you need to just buy random stuff, read the crazy descriptions that they give, and like some of the comments from France or Paraguay or something weird where they wrote it in English. That's good for them. But say I ordered this 5 months ago and it finally arrived and here's the description for it and so on and so forth, and then do a review, see if it actually works, and like the cheaper the object the better, right? Where it's just like, actually I bought this for 45 cents but it costs $3 to ship it, and it's probably not even worth the 45 cents or whatever. So we just been, kind of forcing this on her and sending her stuff. And one of the things I got was one of those giant 72-inch latex balloons.
Okay.
That you can get inside of.
Crawl inside. Yep.
Yeah.
I've seen them.
Yep. Looks pretty big. Doesn't look at all like the description really. Like the neck of it is way too over. It's way too over thick. So I'm like, there's no way to that is going to expand enough for you to get a hand in there, let alone your whole body. So I'm like, oh well, really? we'll try this out. So got the, Jen was over here, got the shop vac out so I could blow it up, and it's blowing up pretty good. I got it to probably about 3.5, almost 4 feet, and I stopped, and I'm like, okay, now we're gonna try to get your arm in here, and then or your leg, and then we'll try to get the other leg, and then if we lose too much air, I'll blow some more air up and go back and forth and back and forth. But by the time I even just I stopped the air and I pulled the thing off and I went to hand it to her so she could try it. It just boom, just exploded everywhere and into fractional, sometimes a balloon will rip in half and stuff like that or whatever. This was in 8 pieces, and one of the pieces took probably 20 seconds to fall. We were just oh wow, that was crazy, and then all of a sudden it's I'm like, whoa. But it actually burned my arm. like when it
Really?
exploded. Like, because I had it like to where I was holding it up and it was touching just my forearm. And so when it exploded, like there was like a
just a
almost rug burn kind of thing on my
instant
arm.
decrease, just ripped at your skin. Crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, sure, maybe could have stretched it or did something, but essentially that was, got to maybe about half of the size as advertised and erupted.
And it exploded.
Yeah. So waited for 2.5 months for nothing. But
Nice.
but yeah. So I don't know. I still think Wish is fun stuff and
Yeah.
still a lot of crazy good stuff. I really want to get that pig trotter thing
Yeah, man.
as a
Sounds
joke.
like it.
As a joke, it'd just be like, here you go, but it's also like $11, and I'm like, I don't know if $11 is really worth that. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. What is new on your side there?
Well, this last weekend we had our first in venue gig since the whole virus thing.
Ooh, okay. So you're actually playing again in front of live audience.
We had people there.
Mm-hmm.
A little crazy. We just played 3-piece, so our drummer wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
So we're not full strength, but it was good. It was good to get back at it. It was kind of weird. I was like, should we be here? Should we do this? But it was kind of nice. The people, basically everyone that came for the beginning of the show, basically stayed all the way to the end.
Yeah, where are they going to go?
Well, that's the thing, man. Now people are like, yeah, we forgot, and this is like important to us now. It's kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
I think for the first few months that we are playing places, and it'll be kind of novel again for people, and we might get some good crowds. But,
right.
So we'll see. But
they're just happy to hear anybody at this point.
Yeah, they're just like, yeah. And even when we stopped, some people, I guess, asked the bar, they're like, why are they stopping? They're like, well, they're done. They're done.
Mm-hmm. This is a set break.
This is
done.
This is what we agreed for them to play. But it was nice. We played at the studio, adjacent to where I work, and they had us over there. And yeah, we played for 3 hours. Yeah, not sure what else to say about that. It was good. It was, like I said, it was kind of weird, but
were you 6 feet apart on stage?
Absolutely not. But nope. But yeah, it was good. It was good just to get up there and play, and we had fun, and started talking some more band things, and we're excited to be able to get going again. So we'll see. I'll keep people in the know what's going on with that. So,
all right,
yeah.
Well, I mean, glad to know that things are opening up a little bit around you. I can say that. I mean, not to get too much into what's going on now, but it's kind of interesting that during all of COVID, Walmart was open until 8:00, but now with curfews and stuff, it's like closes at 5 and everything, and it's funny because the more people that are getting together for certain things are actually causing more of an issue just to close things down.
Right.
And stuff like that. But
crazy, man.
It is crazy. So yeah, it was it's just interesting to be like, oh well, at least I'm used to this. I mean, just get this alert that there's a curfew.
Right.
And hopefully people make it home safe and
Seriously.
and then kind of stay there, I guess, if they don't need to get out and do stuff. Because, yeah, I mean, we're planning a trip and everything, and hopefully that goes smoothly. I just don't know on, traveling over state lines and everything at this point. Is it going to be...
It should be all right. And hopefully, well, you never know, but hopefully it'll be more settled by that time.
Well, in like a week. So, yeah.
So,
we'll see.
Yeah. Cool.
But that is the new and the old and the question. Dang it, I thought I had something better.
That was real close.
Yeah, that was okay. But we really hope you had fun joining us for this.
Thanks, guys. You guys are nice, and we like it. And we like you.
We appreciate any feedback if you got it.
Hit us up.
Tell us some great snack combos. Combos? I was never big on combos.
Me neither. They always had a big promises, and they always let you down.
They were pretty dry.
Yeah.
Anyway,
couldn't live up to the hype.
Yeah. But yeah, just if you have
pizza rolls.
Ooh.
Come on now.
Pizza rolls. Best way to cook pizza rolls, go.
Oven, dude. You got an oven, that jazz.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, though. I don't know why. The oven takes forever. I might just start, if I get pizza rolls again, I might, nuke them for, half the time and then oven them, while the oven's preheating or something.
Yeah, you could do that. Or if you if you are one of the few who still has a toaster oven, you go that route. But it's still going to take about the same amount of time.
Right. Yeah. It's that
just
convection,
smaller,
man.
so it'll get up hotter quicker.
Just that convection, man. Especially since they're frozen in the middle. And you can't thaw them first, or else they just will be soggy gross.
Oh, no. No, they're made to go straight in the oven.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, yeah. Delicious. So, hit us up. Tag in Brando at Gmail. And the Twitter and the Instagram and the YouTube now. We'll have to see if we get any random YouTube comments, or maybe we'll do a comment section if anybody has left us a review.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Did not live up to expectations. Not as described. And 3 stars. Okay.
Not combos.
We'll take the we'll take the 3 stars under advisement. Thank you so much. All right, guys. We really appreciate you. Have a good night.
Bye.